fractional distillation is very, very important. Remember, in the last video, the last one we talked about was distillation, that can be used to separate two liquids that mix or liquid from its impurities. Now, this fractional distillation can separate a lot of liquids that are mixed physically together. An example is crude oil or petroleum. Crude oil or petroleum is a very, very important natural resources, and we need fractional distillation to separate this crude oil into its fractions. So, an example of a crude oil fraction is petrol. In some countries, they call it gasoline. So, another one is kerosene, and we also have diesel. We have a lot of useful liquids inside the crude oil, which are very useful. And to separate each of them, we have to use this fractional distillation. Now, how does fractional distillation works? It is simple. You have to put the mixture. In this case, the mixture is the crude oil, and then you have to put the crude oil into the fractionating column. When we put it in the fractionating column, we are going to increase the temperature, and then when it gets to the boiling point of each of the crude oil fractions, that particular liquid is going to evaporate. We are going to condense the liquid that has evaporated back into a liquid form. So, an example is petrol. When you have increased the temperature and it has gotten to the boiling point of petrol, so the petrol is going to boil, and then it is going to turn to gas. Then the condenser will convert the petrol that is in gaseous form back to petrol in liquid form. Then you increase the temperature again. When it gets to the boiling point of kerosene, the kerosene is going to boil and it is going to become gaseous kerosene. And that gaseous kerosene is then going to be condensed back into liquid kerosene. When it gets to the boiling point of diesel, the diesel is going to boil and become gaseous diesel, and then that diesel you are going to convert it, that is condense it back into liquid diesel. Using this method, you can separate different fractions into their constituents, and you will be separating the mixture. So that is how fractional distillation works.